Have you ever thought about this? A young, healthy person goes to bed as usual, but the next morning, they never wake up? This isn't some horror movie. It's a reality happening around us. Thousands of people, especially in Thailand, have lost their lives to sudden death in sleep. A silent killer that strikes without warning. So what is it? Why is it so terrifying? And how can we protect ourselves? In medical terms, it's called sudden unexpected nocturnal death syndrome. Picture this: a 30-year-old friend, laughing and chatting the night before, is found lifeless in the morning, no signs, no reason. In Thailand, the rate is as high as 1 in 1,000 people, 10 times higher than in Europe. The cause? A heart rhythm glitch during sleep, like a broken switch that shuts off with no way to turn it back on. Genetics and lifestyle might play a role. I'll explain more later. How do we avoid it? Pay attention. Do you feel unusually tired after sleeping, ever faint for no reason, or breathe oddly at night? If someone in your family under 50 died suddenly, get an ECG right away. It's a simple step that could save a life. Have you heard of cases like this? Drop a comment and tell me. I'd love to hear. Stick around, because next I'll share practical ways to prevent it. Don't miss out. Now let's dive into the big question. Why does sudden death in sleep happen? It's not random. There are hidden reasons tied to your body and daily habits. In Thailand, where this condition affects 1 in 1,000 people, doctors have uncovered some key clues. Let's explore them together, so you can understand and protect yourself. First off, what's going on? Sudden death in sleep often strikes when your heart glitches at night. Normally, when you sleep, your heart slows down, everything calm and steady. But for some, the electrical current that keeps it beating goes haywire. Think of your heart as a band. If the drummer suddenly plays offbeat, the whole group falls apart. When that happens, the heart can stop completely, leaving no time to wake up and call for help. The scary part? 70% of those affected show no warning signs beforehand. In Thailand, especially in the Northeast, they call it ghost snatching, because it often hits young, healthy men, gone in silence.
So why does it target certain people? One major factor is genetics. Scientists have found genes like SN5A that can mess with your heart's wiring. If a young family member died suddenly, you might carry this gene too. But it's not just that. Lifestyle matters. In Thailand, they've noticed people who eat lots of starchy foods, like sticky rice, and skimp on veggies often have low potassium levels. Potassium keeps your heart in rhythm. Without it, it's prone to stray. Plus, lacking vitamin B1, found in brown rice, eggs, milk, weakens your heart too. Sound familiar? If you're snacking on fried food late at night and skipping greens, this is your wake-up call. How can you lower the risk? It's simple. Start with your plate. Swap white rice for brown, toss in bananas, oranges, or leafy greens, stuff packed with potassium and B1 to strengthen your heart. If you work hard and sweat a lot, sip some mineral water to replenish potassium. Most importantly, if someone in your family died suddenly, get everyone to check their heart with an ECG. It's like inspecting the wiring in your heart. Takes a few minutes but can spot trouble before it's too late. What eating habits could you tweak? Think about it, then share in the comments. I'm curious to know. Alright, now we're at a crucial part. How do you know if you or a loved one might be at risk for sudden death in sleep? Don't think it's silent and leaves no trace. Your body often sends out little SOS signals, but most people brush them off, thinking, it's probably nothing. Today, I'll show you how to spot these signs. No medical degree needed, just a bit of attention. First, what are they? When your heart's rhythm goes off track during sleep, your body doesn't just stay quiet. Some people breathe strangely, wheezing, pausing, or even stopping for a few seconds. Others might jolt awake or twitch slightly, like they're having a bad dream. Picture this: you're sleeping next to someone, and you hear their breathing go clunk clunk, then silence, followed by a gasp. That's not just a quirky sleep habit, it could be a red flag. In Thailand, families of sudden death victims often recall these odd patterns, but no one paid attention. Also, waking up exhausted, mind foggy despite a full night's rest, or fainting out of the blue. Those are clues you can't ignore.
Why should you care about these? Because they're not as harmless as they seem. Weird breathing or twitching might mean your heart's struggling to keep its beat. And if it loses, you won't wake up. Doctors say when the heart goes seriously off rhythm, blood stops reaching the brain. Just 4 minutes, and the brain starts dying. What's worse, in Thailand, tons of young people have died without realizing they were at risk, all because these small signs were overlooked. It's like an oil warning light on your car. Ignore it, and you're stranded, or in this case, it's your life. So, how do you act on it? Don't just guess, watch closely. If you or someone you know shows these quirks while sleeping, record it with your phone. Audio or video works. Take it to a doctor and ask about an ECG. It's like an X-ray for your heart, showing if the wiring is off. If you're always tired in the morning, don't blame your job. Check if your sleep's actually restful. Here's a challenge. Tonight, watch the person sleeping next to you. How do they breathe? Anything odd? Jot it down and comment below. I'd love to hear if you spot something worth checking out. Now, can you guess this? Everyday habits you think are harmless might be quietly pushing you closer to sudden death in sleep. This isn't a joke. From how you eat and work to even a mild fever, these can team up with that silent killer. Today, I'll reveal some surprising factors you need to change now, so you don't end up regretting it later. First, what are they? In Thailand, doctors have noticed that people who eat lots of sticky rice, sweets, or drink alcohol regularly face higher risks. That's not all. Hard labor, sweating buckets without recharging, or even a high fever can pitch in. Imagine this. You dig into a big bowl of sticky rice at night, wash it down with a cold beer, then hit the sack. Sounds normal, but it could stir up a storm in your heart. Or take a worker out in the sun all day, coming home wiped out and crashing without a drink. Their hearts crying for help.
Why are these risky? Too much starch and sugar spike your blood sugar, forcing your body to use up potassium, the hero that keeps your heart on track. Alcohol's worse. It weakens your heart over time and wipes out vitamin B1, which your heart and nerves need to stay strong. In Thailand, they've seen people downing 7 to 8 beers a day for 5 years show clear signs of heart rhythm trouble. And fever? It speeds up your heart. If its wiring is already shaky, one small jolt can stop it cold. These don't kill you on the spot, but they build up, and at night, boom, it hits. How do you fix it? Relax, you don't have to ditch everything. Cut back on sticky rice, switch to brown rice or sweet potatoes, tasty and heart-friendly. Limit beer to 1 to 2 glasses, and grab coconut water or a banana to boost potassium. If you work hard, sip mineral water to keep your body fueled. And if you've got a fever, don't shrug it off, take fever meds. Wipe down with a cool cloth, keep your temp steady. It's like maintaining a motorbike. Use the right fuel, check it regularly, and it runs smooth. Which of these habits do you have? Comment below and tell me what you'll change. I want to hear your plan. Alright, now it's time to ask yourself, am I at risk for sudden death in sleep? And if so, what do I do? Don't panic. I'll walk you through simple ways to check at home and the steps to take if you're suspicious. It's not complicated, but it could be the golden ticket to saving your life or a loved one's. First, what's this about? Checking your risk isn't about guessing, it's observing and acting. In Thailand, doctors urge people from age 20, especially men, who are 8 times more likely than women, to watch for key signs. These are, has anyone in your family under 50 died suddenly with no clear cause? Have you ever fainted out of nowhere? Or do you wake up tired despite enough sleep? For example, if your dad passed at 45 while sleeping, no obvious illness, that's a warning light. Or if you walk a few steps and feel dizzy, heart racing, don't chalk it up to regular fatigue, it might be your heart talking. Why act fast? Because time doesn't wait. In Thailand, so many young people have passed because no one caught these hints early. If your heart's wiring is faulty, something an ECG can spot, every night's sleep is a gamble. The risk peaks between 20 and 50, and without checking, you won't know if you're one of the 1 in 1,000 in this region who might face it. It's like letting your phone die without charging. When you need it, it's too late.
How do you handle it? Step 1, check at home. Tonight, ask a family member to watch you sleep. Any choppy breathing or twitching? If so, record it with your phone. Step 2, if you or your family have these red flags, book an ECG at a clinic. It takes 15 minutes to see if your heart's off. If it's abnormal, doctors might fit a small pacemaker. like an electrician inside you, keeping the rhythm steady. Sounds tough, but in Thailand, hundreds have dodged danger this way. Here's a challenge. This week, will you check your sleep or a loved one's? Comment and commit. I want to see you take action. Now, we've traveled a long road together to understand sudden death in sleep. From the initial fear to taking control. I'm going to wrap it all up and hand you the key to sleeping soundly every night. Free from worry about that silent threat. Ready to change your life? So what is it? This is a syndrome where your heart's rhythm goes haywire in sleep, hitting Thailand hard at 1 in 1,000 people. 10 times more than Europe. It's not random. Genetics, diets low in potassium and vitamin B1, alcohol, high fevers, and ignoring signs like odd breathing or fatigue all play a part. Picture this. A young Thai person eats sticky rice and drinks beer at night, then doesn't wake up. Sounds familiar, but you can dodge it. We've covered checking with an ECG, watching your sleep, and making small shifts in meals and habits. Why act now? Because every night you delay is a roll of the dice with your life. In Thailand, thousands have died just from not knowing or doing anything. But you're different, you've got the know-how. Each tiny step, like eating a banana for potassium, cutting back on beer, or getting a heart check, saves you and shields your family. It's like buckling a seatbelt. A few seconds to strap in, but it keeps you alive through a big crash. How do you start? No waiting. Tonight, add greens or brown rice to dinner, skip that third beer, and schedule an ECG if a young family member died suddenly. Watch your loved ones sleep, note anything strange, then talk to a doctor. You don't need to be a superhero. Just take small steps for a stronger heart. Final question. Where will you begin? Tweaking your meals, checking sleep, or booking a checkup? Comment below, and let me know how serious you are. This isn't just info. It's power to live well and sleep deeply without fear. If it helped, hit like, share it with your family. They need this too. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss more health tips from me. Act today, because you deserve every morning bursting with energy. Together, we'll beat this silent killer, agree? See you in the next video. Sleep tight.